Hello, everybody. Here I am once again. Let art find you, Jordy Johnson. So here I am once again, gonna torture myself. This video is gonna be based on watercolor painting. It's new to me. I'll show you guys. I've been practicing trees. I've always had a thing for like the old, mystical, haunted-looking dead trees. So here's the first watercolor one I did. There's the second one I did. I don't know, it's kind of like a dead old yew tree, but I'll explain this one. I started off a thin tree. I want to clarify something right now. I'm not any type of painter kind of artist. I do this to relax and meditate, and it's self-healing for just something. So this tree started out like this skinny, but as I kept on having to correct things, it got wider. So see, there's some little eyes in there, spooky little thing in there. But so that's that one. Then I tried to make my tree thinner, so this one got a bit thinner. The background's a little bit too bright for me. And I tried some roots. Then there's this one, and I tried. I've never really done too much landscape painting, so I did try Ben's studio on the watercolor on the studio on the lake watercolor. His thing about having your sky here, then your ground here. I think it's 1/3 of the rest of this piece. So you can see the best part about this piece is the mountains that I did in the background there. So this is just kind of like a desert theme thing. And then my good buddy Larry Dibbs is an awesome painter and drawer, and he suggested that I make my trees more of the swoosh lines things here. So I'll practice that another day. Here's the first tree I did. It's probably the best tree, but it just doesn't look. The colors don't look great. It's too bright for me. So here is the first one I did from Ben's studio on the lakes. Videos. So Ben has watercolor studio. I'll put a link to his channel below. It's his new channel for watercolor painting videos. Okay. So this is a follow thing I did. I followed one of his videos, but I made a mistake on this part right here because I didn't make the sky low enough. So I just painted these trees in quick. The funny thing about these trees is those trees I painted them in like 30 seconds. They're the best trees I painted. I spent probably 3 hours on this piece. You do something quick and easy like this, and look at that. Those are not that bad, I don't think. So this is supposed to be a lake scene with the little dog sitting there. It's snowing. You do your thing. Here's a ice hole fishing thing. I know this thing's incorrect. It looks flat, but it should be like this, so the backside should be way shorter. Anyways, and here's the dog's owner sitting out there ice fishing or doing something. And you can see where I made the real mistake here. I didn't bring the sky low enough because these trees here, this is supposed to be the reflection on the ice from the trees, but this part in there was too big. So I just said, oh, well, screw it. I'll just have some fun, because that's what it's about, is just having fun. So let's go over to, I'll turn on my computer and I'll show you some of what Ben's got going on there. And I'm going to try and replicate his little hedgehog that he did. Carry on. Okay, so this is the watercolor paint board. Ben suggests that you get this tape here, and you put it on your jeans if you're a lady, your nightgown, your pajama bottoms, I don't know, maybe even your underwear, and push it on your pants so it makes it not so sticky. It might pick up the cotton if you're wearing cotton pants. So that's because you don't want it to be too sticky, because you don't want to rip this paper here. This is just cheap stuff I got. This is watercolor stuff, 6 by 9 inches. This is 140 pounds. And it's cold pressed, I believe. So artist levels number 2. It's just mid-grade stuff. Ben is sending me a little box of professional stuff, almost professional, I think, him and his family. So thank you for that, Ben. And once I get that, I think my paintings will probably improve a little bit. Maybe not much, but at least I'm wasting these cheap watercolor paints I got at Walmart first before I start wasting the expensive ones. I also did, let me grab these here. Come on, you friggin'. I also bought these, hold on, sorry. Come on. Bought these watercolor pencils recently on Amazon. They're like $65. I figured I'd buy the best because there's no sense in wasting money if I want to get into this to like more often. So, but if you guys want to just do it to have fun, well, I'm doing it to have fun. I don't think I'm a professional painter. I'm not even a friggin' average painter. I'm a terrible painter. But I just think I wanted to buy the better ones because that's the bottom line. So I did. Okay. So here's some cheap paintbrushes I bought at Michael's. I don't think they're the real animal hair ones, but that's it. We got these here. We got our dollar store paint tray. The thing I find with these cheap paints, I think this was like $14 or something, this set, is when, say I got a clump of paint in here like this. So they say that watercolor paints are good because you can keep on reusing them. You know, once they dry, you just Ben's sending a thing, I think you fold it up and the paints will dry. But so like this one, if you put water on it, well, this looks like a little mouse poo or something. But anyways, these paints aren't very good. So you guys, if you want to make better pictures, even if you're a terrible artist, spend some money because if you buy the better paints, you get better color inside, better pixelation, and true colors. Not besides like I don't even know what I'm talking about. Let's carry on. So here's my computer. I got the kind that folds up. So here's Ben's new channel here, Watercolor. So Watercolor Painting Studio on the Lake. All right, like I said, I'll leave a link to below. Description. I'll leave a link in the description below. And I gotta friggin' slow down here, Jordy. Where's the volume button? I don't know if you guys can hear it or not. And this is gonna be the little hedgehog thing that he paints. What is that in the tree, Ben? Okay, so let's fast forward a bit. Oh no, this is just the quick little time. That's the right video. So that's what we're gonna paint. We're gonna follow Ben's video and see if we can paint that silly little hedgehog. Great, Ben. Now I'm gonna have to go buy some fine markers pens. I got some here, but I haven't used them in 5 years, so they're probably not. No, the ink's probably dried up. So, anyways, everybody, I'm gonna start this video here. I'm gonna try and do the replica of this hedgehog. Mine might look like a pig though, and we'll see how it goes. I don't really know how else to show better that I'm following Ben's video here, so that's how I showed you guys I'm following his video. So this look, they say watercolor loss. I've almost burnt through all this black stuff. So you need to have a glass with water in it because that's how you like. Let's see here. Dip it in the water. See now this stuff paints. Now I'm starting to get that color on my brush. And it's also good to have paper towel and an old rag. So I'll put the paper towel here. Ben puts his glass on one side of the water and paper towel on one side. I just kind of like to have it here. So that's what you know what's going on there. There's my glass of water, my paper towel, because you go like this and stuff and this and that and this stuff. All right. Okay, I had to move things around a bit. My paint trays here, my paper towels there, and my paintbrush dip things right here. Okay. Okay, I changed it around again. My computer's right here to watch this video. My water's right here, my paint's here, and paper towels right here. Okay. Let's start off with this brush here. Let's take this out of here. I don't have Payne's gray. Okay, I gotta press pause here, Ben. It's probably gonna be a boring video for people to watch, especially from somebody that doesn't have much experience doing this watercolor stuff. They're probably thinking, why is this guy even making videos on this? Okay, so there's that. Oh, I didn't leave the weight in there. Let's see here. I'll have to paint that white on later, Ben. Yeah, in Ben's video, you guys got to watch this video because you'll see he left the white inside the pupil there. Yeah, this is just kind of... So then he talks about Payne's gray. Well, I guess I'll have to use some black here. Well, we got some gray here somewhere. Got a little bit of white here. So this is basically, I think you could basically call this redneck painting. And then he does a little thing here, like this, for underneath his eye. Let's make that black a little bit more black. How's that? Okay, carry on. Carry on.
Same concept, and we're using dark and then lighter washes. Keep in mind everything in watercolor goes on.
This is Hedgehog's nose.
And this is dry, so I'm not wetting the paper before I do this.
Okay, you're going way too fast for me here, Ben. Okay, so let's get this some of this black off of here. See, that's what you do. And then we'll make it so like that's what he says right here. Okay, and then you kind of go like this. Give him some little whiskers. Down here's something. Now the blue that you're talking about, but I don't think I have that blue. But fortunately, I do have some blue right here. So let's get this paintbrush clear of the black, because we don't want our colors to look like mud. So, okay, we'll just put some more water in here. Fortunately, I don't have a little spray bottle. And he does something like this here. What's going on here, Ben? Some things here. I think it goes like this. Okay, and then he's got some black in here, there's some little bit of let's go with the Carving Fusion gray right here. Okay, carry on. I want to share with you guys Carving Fusion professional experienced tip for watercolor painting. So say for example, this piece here is a little bit too dark. All you do is you dip your brush in the water, you get it really soaking wet, and then you can just go over it. This is what makes watercolor fun, and take some of that color away. You see that? There's Carving Fusion professional watercolor tip. Okay, so there's our little mouse weasel's face that we got so far here. This goes to show you, like, I don't know what it goes to show you, to tell you the truth. But he's got little hairs coming off the head here in between. So this is the one ear, this is the ear that's farthest away, and this is the ear that's closest to you. So he does little kind of little things here. Give him a little mohawk. So, whoosh, don't forget your S lines, swoosh lines. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Okay, let's just continue his video here. Oh, he's got different colors going on here. I gotta press pause. Is this thing filming here? Yeah. Okay, press pause. Cat, this is out of control. So we got some, let's get some red going on here. See what I mean? These paints really don't. There we go. Okay, so what's going on here? Oh, it started over again. I gotta press pause.
Those are kind of fun too. Go back in with a little bit more hair.
So talk about this paint.
I guess it wouldn't be hair, but hedgehogs have kind of like spines. And this is kind of impressionist. This is fun here. I thought I was putting red on there, and actually, there's the orange. And
Oh, he's got too many colors happening here. Where's my purple? I don't know. Let's just mix this color with this. So we're going for base. This is the mud color. I gotta press pause. I can't keep up to this. So it's got some bright red in there, and we got the mud on our paintbrush. So let's get some bright red here. You know what? Let's do this. Let's just go for a grand slam, okay? So we got this red here. This is called Brilliant Red. This color will make our painting brilliant. Okay. I wish you guys could see the screen, what's going on here, but if you watch his video, you can see what's going on. Okay, so we got the red here. Yeah, so that's what we're doing. Kind of dab it on here a bit. You guys see that? And now let's just give it some nice big whoosh. There we go. Nice some in-depth color to bring out the true integrity of the hedgehog's hair. Yeah, there it is. Put one down here and then kind of one down here too. This guy needs one up there. Okay, carry on. Play. Press pause here. Okay, so I'm really having a problem keeping up with the video and trying to film here at the same time. But I'm just going to show you guys another professional carving fusion trick here. Got this little brush here with some red on it. We're just going to give them some little hairs to make it so like the big hairs don't look like big hairs. Make sense to you? If anybody's even watching this video any longer, if you've seen it, if you've clicked on it. So there we go. There we go. We got a bunch of little hairs mixed up there, and let's keep moving forward.
So it pulls out some of these hairs. It also creates a line in the paint where it comes back.
Oh, now he's talking about a credit card trick. I don't have any credit cards, Ben. What am I going to use? Let's try it with the spoon. Let's get the spoon wet, and he's trying to make the hairs even thinner.
You see, I put the tape on the front of it to take that 10-degree tilt out. I want this little wash I'm doing on right here.
Oh, I can't keep up here. Now, so here's a special carving fusion trick. Use a spoon if you don't have a credit card. Just a cut-off spoon thing. Now he's making like a colorful bush here. So this is called wet on wet. Yeah. So put some, get this really wet. And okay. Let's go for red and blue Superman colors. Now, would you look at those colors blending together? Isn't it a beautiful thing? You gotta pause, Ben. Look at that beautiful thing here. Now let's try and find some violet green for in here. Okay, so better yet, we got some yellow, and let's just dab it on there. And watch these great mystical colors all blend together. Let's put a little bit of yellow and red over here too. Just to, you know. Oh, it's starting to look like mud right there. But that's okay. We gotta put a line down here. So let's wipe our brush off, wash it off. I could be able to follow this video a lot easier if I wasn't making my own YouTube video, but I probably shouldn't even have made my own YouTube video because I'm sure nobody's even watching at this point. Okay, so let's give it a ground here. There you go, poof. Just like Ben says, poof. And look at those colors just bleed out, and the texture is just a beautiful thing. Now another professional carving fusion trick here. So you don't want your piece to look like a rainbow. Maybe you do, but I'm not that type of person. So let's give it some nice black colors up here. So the sun reflection this is a fantasy piece. So there's two suns. There's one here, and there's one reflecting this way. So, yeah. Okay, on my other YouTube channel, I'm on Carving Fusion. I'm formerly known as the Waster. So I don't have any white paint down here in my professional art studio, but I got this silver paint. So let's just use this. We just need to get a little touch here. And this is when the watercolor pros or the real masters are going to say you can't do that. I just pretend this is white paint, so I got white paint here, and I'm just going to kind of cheat here, and I'm just going to give them a little bit of an eye thing here. That's right. That's all you need to do. And you can give a little touch-ups in here and stuff to make it more appealing to the human eye. Yeah, so carry on. Okay, so we're getting to the end of Ben's video here. What's that smudge there? So what Ben has, he has a fan brush. You guys, all joking aside, I've just realized this is too complicated for me to follow a video and show what I'm doing here. I'm sure I could do a lot better and not be such a joker if it wasn't filming. But Ben has a fan brush, and he gets another paintbrush like this. So and he goes like this to make it like colorful splatters on here. So let's get this nice and wet. See, look, I got black and the red, and it's gonna go like mud. So let's just do this. There we go. There's some nice red textures in the things. Okay, so we got some red there. Now let's wash the red off. I think we still got some blue here. And like I said, Ben's a really good painter, and I I follow Ben's videos very well. So that's why I'm doing this. And like I said, if I wasn't, so that's what we got. My camera cut out, but that's what we got. And hope you guys are all good. Let's just let it dry a bit. We'll pull off this tape. Oh, once again, I got to do one more thing too. Don't forget to sign your pieces, even if it looks like donkey poo. You guys like eating oatmeal chocolate chip cookies when you're painting? I do. So, now's the magic time. Let's take this tape off here. See if we can do it without ripping the watercolor paint paper. Take it nice and slowly. You don't want to rip it. You could ruin your masterpiece. I was saying when I did the... oops, I see I ripped a bit there. I was saying in the video that I follow Ben's videos very good. It's not like I think I'm very good. I mean, like, I understand what he's saying. And I get it. So, for all you beginning artists out there that are trying to learn something from YouTube videos, find somebody good on YouTube that you can understand what they're saying, because I don't register with lots of people that do art on YouTube, but then I'll come along and find somebody that I do register with. So Ben's a wood carver. I'm also a wood carver. And when I first seen his video, I registered with him. I got it. I got what he was doing, got what he was saying. So not everybody connects, you know what I mean? So just find somebody that you can connect with. And this piece will be hidden somewhere, hidden very deep. I will never burn my paintings or wreck them or throw them away. This is a piece of donkey poo, like I said. But another thing I want to say too. When I was working on this face, I didn't see what was happening. Okay, I did not know. You can see a hedgehog face there. And you can see the way he pushed those hairs back there. It kind of makes it look round. It makes it look like his eyes here and then his other eyes here. So when I was doing it, it didn't register. But now it registers. So now next time if I do something like this, which I'll probably go over tomorrow night and do a practice on my own on this video that he did, it will register what I'm trying to create. If that makes sense to you. All right, so let's get this. Here it is. Like I was saying, don't ever burn or get rid of your first art pieces. Just tuck them far deep away, and maybe in a couple of years, you can pull them out and compare. The more you do with painting or anything, the better you're going to get. I've said multiple times, I don't know about on this channel, but I'm not a very good artist. But I can promise you one thing with my wood carvings, the more I do, the better I get. So don't think that you're not an artist, because somewhere deep inside your body, your heart, your soul, or whatever it is, there's an artist somewhere inside of you. And if you're not born with a natural gifted talent of being an artist, the more you do, the better you're going to get. Now let's turn the computer back on and put this picture beside Ben's, and we'll make us look really silly.
Wasn't paying attention again. There is a little bit of sunlight coming through the window behind the shade there. And there's a couple of them. And you can see the one that's packaged up down below, ready to go, with the more muted colors in it, if that makes sense. And the ball on the right hand side. And obviously he's a little bit larger. But here's the one that we demoed today. He's smaller. Each of these comes out a little bit different. A lot of times I'll save one that I particularly like and keep that one for a reference. And then as I paint more down the line, I might not paint this guy for a year or two, and then going through the drawer of ones that I've saved, and I do put them in the protectors, the acid-free protectors, to save them. So I have them as a reference.
So there you go, everybody. You know, like I said already, I know I repeat myself. The more you do, the better you're going to get. But you know, even get yourself some cheap watercolors and try it out, because it's super fun to do. These paints, I've used them all. I've used oil, acrylic, charcoal, you name it. I've basically used it. These I've found by far the funnest to do. That looks kind of like an explosion there, doesn't it? The hedgehog's kind of blown back from the explosion. Just open up your mind and don't be like, hey, you're not me. Look at me. I had to make myself vulnerable. I knew this wasn't going to be very good, but it's something, and it showed me just having fun. So I'll leave a link to Ben's video listed below. If you want to watch Ben's video. You don't have to follow along, but you just watch it, compare his to mine, which is way better. And go over to his new page and subscribe. You're doing me a favor and you're doing him a favor. And don't forget to like these videos. Carving Fusion, over and out.